Right, so I'm Rachel. Um I'm steady on Rachie on Tumblr and Nobody's Daughter XXX on YouTube. I just wanted to make this video because um I watched a video on Tumblr of somebody that I follow talking about the goth culture and how people stereotype goths and etc., and accuse them of, like people lumping people into all these different categories. So I thought, oh well, I'll make a video like that. Sorry to copy you, um, but it did inspire me to do something like this because basically I can't be bothered making a text post on Tumblr about it. It's easier just to talk about it, talk at you. Um, I just wanted to talk about, well, personally, I think that the goth stereotype, or people who stereotype generally, are just ridiculous. I've had several, I used to be quite heavily emo, um, like all the self-harming and things like that, and the amount of stick that I got for that was ridiculous. Um, and whereas now I tend to, if I had to put myself into one category, I'd probably say I was sort of electro punk. So but when I say that I'm punk, everyone goes, "Oh no, you're not, because you like different things. You don't like just punk music." And I'm like, "Well, no, that's not what. You're just stereotyping me, and I don't like that." Um, I think it's very like that sort of thing is also quite important with sexism, because I mean I'm a musician. Anyone who knows me will know that I'm a musician, and it annoys me how people say that I can't play as well as a man, and it really gets on my nerves because I mean I've read this feminist quote on Tumblr, and it was like, I don't play the guitar with my vagina, so why should I be less good at it than a bloke? I don't see any reason why. And I actually wholeheartedly agree with that, because if I go to, sit on the stage or something, I have a guitar, and everyone goes, "Oh, you're gonna sing Taylor Swift or something like that," and I get annoyed because I'm like, "Well, no, I don't have to sing a generic girl guitar song." And it annoys me really, especially with like playing guitar solos and things. Like I don't admit to be, I'm not gonna be arrogant. I'm not gonna say that I'm a fantastic guitarist, because I'm not. But if someone accuses you of only being able to play three chords because every girl sings the same songs, it really, really pisses me off. Because at the end of the day, I don't think that's acceptable. That's like, it's just so offensive. Um, and that's what annoys me about people like Taylor Swift. Like, I don't like Taylor Swift at all. I used to like one song by her because I was really like, I related to it, but other than that, I don't listen to her. Mainly because um, she tends to write songs about the same thing. Like, every song. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it seems to me every song on her album, I think it's called Fearless. Every song is, you know, mainly about the same thing. About, there's a boy and she's obsessed with him, and it doesn't work out. Um, and I mean, that's not giving a good impression for girl musicians, because everyone will listen to that and think, oh, that's the only thing that girls sing about, and it just seems stupid. Which is precisely why I like people like, Jack Off Jill and things like that, just because they don't they don't write solely about men, because every girl singer I know, apart from Nicki Minaj, writes songs about men just about all the time. Um, so yeah, I just wanted to say that because and also I observe my horrific Northern England accent. Enjoy it while you can, because it won't happen again. Yeah, I just wanted to post this to just, be just agree, to be honest. Yeah. So next time you listen to, next time you listen to a girl guitarist or something, don't be so surprised that she's a girl. Like Lindsay Way. Take her for example, right? When I first listened to Mindless Self-Indulgence, I thought, oh, this is a good band. It's a cool band. Then I looked at who was actually in it, and suddenly it seemed like the most unheard of thing in the world that there were two girls in the band. I was thinking, this is weird. This isn't the normal rock band. Why are they in it and they're not singing? Because I mean, you get the usual Amy Lee, Hayley Williams sort of people. Who, I mean, don't get me wrong, they're brilliant singers. I mean, Amy Lee's one of my idols, but they're not like, they're there, and that the band is famous because of them, and that's just something that I've come to accept over this time. Because I mean, I personally, I was shocked to discover that girls played other instruments as opposed to just guitar and singing, which was weird. But yeah, it annoys me now. I mean, it's not a bad thing, sexism. I mean, it's not a if somebody makes a feminist joke on Facebook or something, then I'm fully, I accept it. I'm not gonna press it. Although I tell you what does annoy me is when I say I'm a feminist and everyone goes, "Oh God, yeah, right. She's one of those scary lesbians," and I'm like, "Well, no, not all feminists are lesbians. I don't quite grasp what you're saying here. All I believe in is I don't hate men. I don't hate them. I think they're just the same as us. Why discriminate? That's all I'm saying. Why discriminate on somebody different for it? It's like racism. I mean, you can be sexist, but it's a massive taboo to be racist. But suddenly, if somebody's sexist, it's not a big deal, and that's basically what I'm making this vlog for. Yeah, so basically that's what I wanted to say. Um, and as I say, you won't be hearing my voice probably ever again, my speaking voice, unless you actually meet me in real life. So yeah, so thank you, Spooky Loop is your username. Thank you for inspiring me to make this video, because if it hadn't been for your post, I wouldn't have done it. Yes. So, alright, thanks for listening.